So we're learning more about this group, Jewish Voices for Peace, these insurrectionists that occupied the Cannon office building Wednesday in D.C. Now, according to their estimation, they had 10,000 people show up. Is that really true? I think it was maybe more like 1,000, but in their mind, it was 10,000. But what we do know is that 550 entered the building, 300 of them were arrested, 3 of them arrested for assaulting officers. So was this a peaceful protest? Because, all these ultra-left protests, these are peaceful protests. What did the mayor of Baltimore say? We need to give them room to get it out of their system. We need to give them room to loot and riot. Just give them room. Just give them time. They're misunderstood. They're expressing themselves. You must respect their art. Now, both JVP and, if not now, Jewish Voices for Peace, if not now, are these ultra-left groups. And they like to do these sit-ins. And one of the tactics they use is they go to these Jewish camps, infiltrate these Jewish camps. And they go on these tours of Israel. And they demonstrate at these locations, trying to convince people to be for the Palestinian side. See all these evil things about Israel. Now, I've said this before, I'll say this again. The United States just needs to get the hell out of the Middle East. We need to get the hell out of the Middle East. There is no reason for us to be there. Absolutely none. Outside of maybe trading at an arm's length, which is how our founders originally designed it. They did not want us getting involved in all these foreign conflicts. But no, we have to spread, quote unquote, democracy across the world. Where's it written in our Constitution that we have to do that? Nowhere in our Constitution, I said that before too, nowhere in our Constitution does it say that we're responsible for spreading democracy across the planet. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say that. Those of you in the military-industrial complex, in the Republican Democrat Party. Oh, there was a guy on TV today, or maybe it was a press conference they had last night. I can't remember. Talking about our interest in the region. Well, what is your interest in the region? Oil? Why do you need to be there? And as far as I'm concerned, I'm tired of this mess with Israel and Palestine fighting each other. Now, I don't blame Israel here. Forgive me if I go on a tangent, okay? This just fries me to no end. We have dealt with this thing for the past 100 years, and nobody's done a damn thing to stop it. Here's what you do. You tell Israel, and I'm going to be politically incorrect here, very politically incorrect. Hear that, YouTube? You need to tell Israel to stop acting like the beaten down Jew and tell these Palestinians to go pound sand. And if they're going to keep throwing rockets into your backyard, then you cut these people off. No electricity, no water. You are on your own, and we're going to flatten your place back to the Stone Age. And America needs to stay out of it. Stay out of it. Once you stay out of it, and you tell these people, this is your choice. If you get along or we don't do business with you, no trade, no immigration, no financial aid, they'll listen. They'll straighten their act up real quick. It's not hard to figure out, folks. It's not hard to figure out. Oh, it just, like I said, it just irritates me to no end. 100 years of this crap, and nobody wants to do a damn thing to stop it. Because we have to spread democracy across the world. Yeah, right. So what else do I have in my notes here? Thank you for letting me vent today. Well, we do know that Jewish Voices for Peace, or whatever they want to call themselves, and if not now, support, knock on wood, knock on Formica, they support Rashida Tlaib. And Rashida Tlaib was one of the main organizers of this event Wednesday. I just saw a headline, I believe it was at Fox News, that one of these January 6th people is going to get 7 months in prison or something. Maybe it was 7 years. I can't remember. So here's what I think. I think all of these protesters that were arrested January 6th. Now, if you have evidence that they vandalized, they were harassing senators, okay, then, yeah, sentence them. They need to serve their time, community service, whatever it is. Okay, fine. But you're going to arrest people for just walking into the Capitol building when their taxes pay for it? I don't think so. And if you're going to send somebody to 7 months or 7 years for January 6th, then you better damn well sentence these people who were having the sit-in at the Cannon office building in D.C. on Wednesday. It's okay for this side to do it, but it's not okay for that side to do it. And by the way, it didn't start with Trumpers. And I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm an independent voter. Now, after all the crap that's gone on, I just might vote for Trump. I don't know if that's the only choice we got. You see, I want somebody with balls. I don't want somebody like Joe Biden getting up there like he did last night with this speech and giving all these platitudes. No, you get on camera and you tell them at least, here's how it's going to be done. You get your shit together or we don't do business with you. Got it? And if I hear any crap from anybody over in the Middle East and you guys keep fighting, guess what? We're flattening your place back to the Stone Age. Or I'm personally going to come over there, tie you to a chair, and smack the shit out of you. That's how you handle the situation. Pardon my French. That is exactly how you handle the situation. You do that and they'll never mess with the United States again. You see, you got to have some balls, buddy. Have some balls. They understand we have to be civil. We live in a civilized society. We do all this trade. Okay, fine. We have our allies, fine. But I am tired of screwing around with this crap in the Middle East. Get your act together, damn it. So, one of the reasons that this Jewish Voices for Peace is trying to have all these demonstrations, they're pro-Palestinian, is because they don't want this relationship between Saudi Arabia and Israel. And get this, back in 2017, and I believe it was with If Not Now, in 2017, at their Chicago conference, one of their guest speakers was Razmia Odeh. Now, as Razmia Odeh was involved with the murder of 2 Israelis in 1969. They were convicted, and they were being deported for lying to the U.S. U.S. immigration authorities. But they were released during this prison swap in exchange for an Israeli soldier who was being held captive. And they also had this Free Palestine rally in Dearborn, Michigan, in support of Hamas, or is it Hamas? And they spoke out, as I mentioned, against these peace agreements between Israel and, let's say, Saudi Arabia, whatever the country is. So that's what's going on with this group, JVP. By no means are they Jewish. They are pro-Palestinian. They support Hamas. And I am just shocked that all these idiots, whether it's from the Arabian coast to California, to Florida, to Georgia, to New York or North Carolina, I don't care where it is, all you dumb cats out there who are going free Palestine, and I can guarantee you 99.9% of you people have no idea what's going on in the Middle East. You have no idea what you're protesting about. Reminds me of the story, just leave you with this. It's the 1960s, and you have these 2 idealists at a college campus somewhere. And the girl, she's got blonde hair. She's wearing the glasses, she's wearing bell-bottoms, whatever the style is at the time. And she says to the guy, hey, you want to come to the protest? She's like, well, what protest? You didn't know there was a protest? No, I didn't know there was a protest. Well, it's going to be this afternoon in the courtyard. Protest. Okay, I'll be there. They don't know what they're protesting about, so they get there. And the protest sign is, free the worms. Free the worms. Guy looks at it and says, free the worms? So I'll just leave you with that. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or you can find me at X, Culture Confederacy at X. So thank you for letting me rant and rave and cuss my guts out today. I usually don't cuss, but when I'm pissed like this, it's like, you know, good reason to be, right? I mean, aren't you tired of this crap? I know I am. But at any rate, as I said, catch me at Instagram, #JasonComposes. Go to X, Culture Confederacy at CultureConfed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time. And you all have a great weekend.